Here are my XXL Freshman 2017 predictions. My name is Joshua Enviers. I did this video last year for 2016 and it went fairly well, so I decided to do it again. This list is in no particular order, and before we get started, I would just like to give two honorable mentions to Nav and XXXTentacion. I feel like Nav is the type of artist who's too low-key and will most likely reject the offer if given the opportunity, considering he just released his project. He has a joint collaboration project with Metro Boomin coming out. These big artists like The Weeknd already co-sign him. And X's case, I feel like his music is just popular on the internet right now. You know, I'm not sure how well that translates into mainstream music, and obviously because he's currently in jail and who knows when he's coming out. So with that said, let's get into my 10 artists who I feel like can actually make XXL this year. Starting with Amine. This one's kind of an obvious one for me. He's had a one-hit song blow up in Caroline. He's been on Jimmy Fallon. He's doing numbers, and I'd be surprised if he actually didn't make the list. Considering last year in 2016, Designer made the list off of one song, and that song being Panda, without dropping any project. Now, I'm not sure if it's because the designer's from New York, but if Designer could do it, why can't Amine, right?
If I'm not in your top 5, I'm in a Tahoe, getting top by 5 hoes. Fuck a mention, I don't pay attention. Twitter make a twat bitter, making niggas do the most. Look, I'm a R-A-P-P-E-R nigga. So sick, I'm always in the ER nigga. You a donkey of the day like a hee-haw nigga. And these niggas switch sides like a seesaw nigga. Look.
Next artist on the list, Kyle, Super Duper Kyle. He has this popular song in the top 100s right now with Lil Yachty. I Spy, you probably have heard of it, along with various of other songs that he's made with Chance the Rapper and Kalani. He's been making music for quite some time now, so I feel like a XXL spot with all of his latest buzz recently is much deserving. Not to mention his last project Smyle was actually really good, and I'm sure he's going to be dropping another one real soon, along with going on tours, which he's actually selling out within like the first week, which is crazy. I wanted to go to one of his shows, but nah, tickets sold out first week.
Making them hate me, but I've never hated them. Always been focused on making a way for them. I spend a third of my nights trying to pray for them, but they can't hear it cause I'm far away from them. Hope that they're happy, I'm fucking ashamed again. My life's surrounded by sadness and pain again. I'm starting to drink that shit by the case again. Made it hard for me to face my own face again.
The next artist on the list, Russ. Last year I made a video titled 10 Upcoming Rappers of 2016, and this year I'll probably make another one titled 2017. But Russ was on my 2016 10 Upcoming Rappers list. And back then, I just was trying to spread positive music that I enjoyed and my music taste with my viewers that watched my videos or anyone that came across the video. I didn't think he'd be blowing up the way he's been blowing up. Every single video he drops gets millions of views, and every single song he uploads to SoundCloud gets millions of plays. And he does this like consistently. He drops a song almost every single week. And for the longest time, he hasn't released like a mixtape or an album, and I don't know if he plans to do so in 2017, but just the amount of plays he gets, the amount of radio attention he gets now, he's deserving of a XXL spot. Now the question is, if he's offered a XXL spot, is he going to accept that, considering he's pretty vocal about the XXL Freshman list being trash last year? I don't know if he'd want to be a part of it. We'll have to wait and find out. I'd like to see him there. He's a top artist in 2017, and he's going to go further and beyond.
I get my inspiration from my own potential. Fuck your taste, I know it's hot. I got my own credentials. I'm going crescendo off my own instrumental, so I don't want your beats. I'm in the game, you're in the stands. I don't want your seats, I'm heating up. Peep my numbers. Discovered around the world like Columbus. I'm the one that's been determined by my confidence. Always down to politics, like show me what the offer is.
The next artist is DRAM. Another artist with a hit song featuring Lil Yachty. Broccoli by DRAM and Lil Yachty is doing numbers right now, and he's also had multiple songs in the past, such as Cha Cha Get Ripped Off by Drake himself in Hotline Bling. So he's got a lot of things going on for him right now, and he just released his album Big Baby DRAM a few months ago. At this point, I feel like XXL needs him more than DRAM needs XXL, so it's going to be interesting to see moving forward if he actually makes this list, and he does deserve a spot considering he's on the come up. Can't really use any of his songs to showcase in this video due to copyright, so we're going to move on to the next artist in Young M.A. Last year she was a consideration for XXL in 2016 but didn't quite make the cut. I feel like they're going to look back at that and say, we kind of made a mistake, so let's put her on in 2017 considering her song did blow up in Ooh. And out of all the artists I have on this list, Young M.A. is hands down the most lyrical rapper on my predictions. And when the 2017 Freshman cover comes out around June, she'll probably be the most lyrical rapper on the actual cover itself as well. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but the way mainstream rap is headed to, A lot of the come-ups are now quote-unquote mumble rappers, and you'll see on the rest of this predictions list, and you'll actually see on the full cover when that comes out as well. I'm pretty sure some of these dudes are going to be on that cover 100%.
I've been humble and I'm still humble. And to the ones that turned on me, man, I still love you. He said, bro, fuck them, they gon' still bump you. And all these hoes that want fuck you, they gon' still want to. You know haters gon' dick ride, they gon' still suck you.
Next artist up is Famous Dex. He's what's popular right now in Chicago, and his music, you know, he's apparently making consistent music. His videos get consistent views. He's doing numbers, and that's all it really takes to have a XXL Freshman spot. You know, you gotta do numbers, you gotta have social media, and you gotta be popping like off the internet too. And Dex is doing all of that, even though in Chicago there are some great rappers besides Famous Dex. But out of all the Chicago rappers on the come up, he probably has the best chance and is 100% making it on XXL this year if he gets an offer and he doesn't turn it down. I'm not really a fan of his music, but he has catchy ad libs, I guess. They're just listen for yourself.
My shooter. Pull up on your block with the rulers. You run up on me, I do you. My 40 on me, put it right to medulla. My teacher say that you a loser. I shut up, bitch, you a loser. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I be getting money. Yeah. Dexter.
And now for the artist who actually signed Famous Dex, and that is Rich the Kid. He's been popular for a while now, and last year apparently he was a XXL snub, so similar to Young M.A., XXL will most likely take a reconsideration on him and give him an offer, and it's up to him whether or not to accept it or reject it. Once again, not really a fan of Rich the Kid. I don't really listen to his music. I don't really like the style, but I'll dabble. You know, I'll listen to it a couple of times from time to time. I mean, definitely not something I want to be listening to 24/7. And I feel like Famous Dex, Rich the Kid, and a few other artists that I'm going to be mentioning, they can grow on me over time as well.
Bitch, I be ballin' like Mike and them. Way too much act, get a spray for him. Fuck up one time by the whole beam. From breaking off to the bring a friend. Fuck up a check, I got plenty. You mad cause your pockets is empty. Brooklyn pull up in the Bentley. She sucking me up in a bus on a titty.
Moving on to another artist I don't really listen to, and that is Playboi Carti. He has a very popular fan base right now, and he's apparently going to drop a project really soon in 2017. So if he does, he has a good possible chance of making XXL. He just seems like a perfect type of artist to make XXL. If you guys listen to him, let me know in the comment section what songs I should check out from him. I haven't really heard anything from him, and that's kind of weird considering all the other guys that I've mentioned and probably am going to mention. I've heard at least one of their songs. Not really hearing much about Playboi Carti, but apparently people love him, and I could see him making the list because of that.
Pull up with gloves and material. Larger been up the top rope. I feel just like Mysterio. Get about missing up on the recording or about Cecilia. Hold a little bit, get your mind right. You are a little delirious.
Getting close to the end here, we have A Boogie with the Hoodie. I don't know what you want to call these dudes. I mean, genres are getting so like mixed. You know, there's rap is turned into singing, and what Lil Uzi does, and then what Young M.A. does. So it's very weird that I guess the rap genre is kind of fading, and it's turned into these kind of, I don't want to call him a pop artist, but or at least his popular songs are more oriented towards pop, or I guess R&B. I mean, a lot of these rappers on this predictions list, a lot of them don't really rap, as you can probably tell by now. Like, a lot of them sing, do all this other stuff, and I guess that's good for the rap culture, but at the same time, like, what's a rapper nowadays? That's a good question to ask. I can't let you guys hear a song from him considering all of his tracks are copyrighted, but look him up. A Boogie with the Hoodie. The last artist is PnB Rock. Similar style to A Boogie with the Hoodie. I actually think they're signed to the same record label, so don't quote me on that, but not much to say about him. I've heard a couple of his songs and they're actually okay. The songs I have heard are like more love oriented. Same thing with A Boogie. Like, I guess that's the thing to do now, or at least the few songs I've heard. I don't want to categorize all of their music off the few songs I've heard, but that's what they've sounded like to me. Genres are starting to get weird, and I think XXL has noticed that, so that's why a few years ago they had a singer in August Alsina come up on it. So I think that was the right move, considering a lot of these rappers are now turning into singers and rapping also. So it's cool to see the evolution of that and the rap genre as a whole.
Baby, it was real, yeah, we were the best. When we had each other, we had everything. But nothing lasts forever. Not even wedding rings. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Can't even lie, so think about you. Sometimes ain't no telling what I might do.
With that said, this is my 2017 XXL Freshman predictions. I feel like all of these 10 artists have a shot in making XXL. At least half of them will be for sure. Let me know in the comment section below what 10 artists you feel like will make XXL this year. Sorry for the voice, I'm kind of sick right now, but hopefully I should be getting the next one. I'll talk to you guys then.